Yo, what's up guys? It's Duda. I just wanted to do a very quick video talking about synthesis mapping and synthesis map farming, right? So nobody is really talking about this, but essentially synthesis mapping, when you have the Atlas passives and you're doing forgotten rotations, as in what you're seeing right now on the screen, you do the 4 maps, you put the invitation in, and then you kill the bosses. You're gonna get an average of 5 splinters per, 5 crescent splinters and some watchstones, which some of them can sell for a bit. And you'll also get synthesis rewards. But anyways, when you're doing these maps, there's literally no way to lose currency. And everything on top of the basic rewards that you're getting from the maps themselves can be sort of calculated as profit, right? So you have the chance of dropping rings, gloves, and shield, as well as helmet, right? The helmet is always going to be, you're just going to vendor that. It's terrible. The shield, you're going to look for a high movement speed roll, and you're going to try to corrupt it for physical damage taken as cold. The gloves, you're going to try to corrupt for base critical strike, for spells, primarily, or elemental weakness or something like that, right? Whereas the rings, you're always going to be looking for buff effect and damage, primarily on Circles of Anguish and Circles of Regret. So those are the Cold, the Herald of Ice variant, and the Herald of Ash variant. And on top of that, those rings alone will cost about 3 to 5x per. And if you get a good Implicit on top of that, they can range all the way up to 100x, depending on if you get a Frenzy Charge or something like that, right? So those can be insane. So let me just look at some of the rewards that you can get here as well from the map itself. If you drop a Power Charge ring, item level 83, which is the items that are going to be dropping from these maps, it can be 70x for just the base, right? So this is for Power Charge. Percent Intelligence is going to be 20x for the base price. +1 support gem bows are going to be about 8 to 9x. Frenzy Charges here are going to be, I don't quite know how to price these, but let's just say 90 to 130x, which seems a bit absurd. But they are worth that much because Raider is really popular right now. And then Explode, unfortunately, doesn't cost too much anymore. But if you get an Explode wand or something like that, an Explode bow, it could still be worth a bunch of money, so that's pretty good. So let me just talk about what maps I'm talking about here. As you can see, I did 50 maps. I spent 19 exalts, and just from the map drops themselves, I dropped about 3,000 chaos worth of stuff. But just from selling 2 rings and sorry, it was 3 rings and the Exalt drops, I made all my money back. And when you consider as well that you're getting Maven Writs, I got 6 Maven Writs. I think it was 6 or 7 Maven Writs from 52 maps. Which then I ran the Mavens, and you can see here that I probably got lucky, but I got 3 Maven Orbs from that. So, that covers the costs there. And so just from the drops that you get, so you're going to get a lot of fossils, you're going to get a lot of raw currencies. As you can see, I have a lot of chisels and alks and things like that, which is just going to drop in mass in these maps. And if you like, you can also do the Exalted Shard recipe, since there are so many, let's just say influenced items that drop unID'd. You vendor a set of those and you get an Exalted Shard. But let's just talk about these rings here, right? So you can get these rings, and this one is not particularly a good one. It doesn't have any good implicits, and I'm listing it at 4x. It has been up for a day and it hasn't sold, but I sold another one for 5x, and that one only had a dexterity implicit and on a Circle of Anguish, which wasn't so good. But I suppose the person who bought it needed dexterity. I also dropped these, so conversion that rolls up to 25%. These should roll for these should sell for about 8x, right? So that is again pure profit that we get from these maps. So yeah, you're gonna be running these Atlas passives. This is very important to the strategy. So you're gonna run Vivid Memories, a Synthesis Source, and Neural Pathways. So just this tree is the only thing that's important. This makes it so that you can drop synthesis implicit modifiers and synthesis items from the maps themselves. So you need that, and you're gonna need to get a bunch of forgotten, which are these here, and I recommend you roll them for at least 70 item quantity. That's gonna pretty much guarantee that you get 5 crescent splinters for them, so that you can get 1 Maven Orb in 2 rotations. And the maps that you will buy are these here, you see. There's Alter Distant, Augmented, and I forget the other two, but you know what I mean, right? So you get these maps. You can get them at any tier, it doesn't matter. Monster level is always going to be monster level 80. So yeah, you get these maps, you run 4 of them, then you run the Forgotten, and then that's it. You do another rotation, you keep doing that, and I guarantee you just cannot lose money. And everything you're doing is you're gambling for good odds to get like a really nice drop, like a % intelligence or % frenzy charge or something like that. And you know, everything else that drops from the map is always going to cover your cost. These should cost around 60 to 70 chaos per. I would not recommend buying them if they go above 90 chaos, because then you're getting into an actual gamble, right? So like it's going to be a bit risky if you don't want to like it's not going to cover your costs basically. If you don't drop anything good. So yeah, so that is the synthesis mapping strategy. I just wanted to put that video out there real quick because I think it's really strong. You just need a pretty strong character to kill the bosses, and that is it. If you find this content fun, then it's something that you can spam all day, and I really recommend doing it. It's really good. A lot of currency that can be made from there, and it's a nice change from having to roll sextants and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you. Bye bye.